While I have time for right now, I've decided that I should do what I did more than a month ago, and go ahead and make videos that have been on my list for forever that I should have made a long time ago. This is going to be a compilation, by the way. So, starting off with the song by Lil Wayne that was made in I believe the early 2000s, where he was singing with I think maybe Eminem about picking the world up and dropping it on somebody's head. Obviously, that was a song about his anger towards God for the different things that happened to him with being sold out, all the bullcrap of Birdman, to the point he tried I'm just gonna say, take himself out at 12 due to the essay and different rituals. And that's actually the story behind him, what could I say, popping himself in the chest at 12, and him saying that he doesn't see racism because a white cop saved him that day. And then I also am now thinking about how it almost sounds like an Obadiah Edom type narrative when he talks about wanting to get in a spaceship and leave Earth. So I don't know, escaping God's judgment after trying to do whatever to him. But it's a really unfortunate situation though, because this is actually the real backstory of a lot of so-called atheists and even Luciferians. Not that Protestant and pagan Roman Catholicism is correct either, but still, it's the backstory behind them anyways, or some of them. Really a lot of them, especially with atheists. Typically they're people that are mad at God, not that they actually really don't believe in God. And it's due to different things that have happened to them, or even just being raised in these bullcrap religions. But another thing though is that there could even be a depressed aspect to it when it comes to wanting to leave Earth, but the song is about him being mad at God though. That's the main point. I think the main part behind the whole I don't believe in racism thing, it's not even about him being a controlled opposition. I think the bigger thing is quote-unquote black people in his quote-unquote black family are the ones that abused him, used him, and sold him out. Not to mention his mom was obviously a witch. Then she wanted to be crying and screaming about how Birdman was evil and she didn't want him around her kid anymore. And this was well into the essay, so it's it's a little late. And this was after his unalivement attempt. I think I mentioned this already. Yeah, I did in one video, but don't remember which one. It was another compilement of I guess I could say things I've noticed, or maybe revelations or whatever. So it's probably 20 minutes in to whatever video that was. But Hello from the Other Side from Adele has always made me think of the verse in Enoch where the angels were go to God for us and tell him we're sorry. Because the fallen angels wanted God to forgive them and they wanted to get back into heaven, supposedly. Or they didn't want the judgment at least. But when you've already experienced heaven and God, you don't get a second chance or free will. Once you're there, you're supposed to act accordingly, and you don't get second chances. Really just how somewhere in the Bible it says that it's better for somebody to keep doing evil than to be doing good and then depart from doing good and start doing whatever they want to do. And also that it's harder for somebody like that to even actually turn back anyways. But yeah, the fallen angels saying that they've tried 1,000 times to reach God from the other side to tell him that they're sorry. And then I feel the song she made where she was talking about I'm just a little girl and I didn't know and I didn't have a choice, whatever in the world she was saying. I feel that has something to do with the industry and I wouldn't even say being sold out. I'm pretty sure she was born in, but a lot of people believe that she's a mermaid, or at least that she gets her songs from the Marine Kingdom and that's why she goes platinum, then she disappears. Kind of like that other person, I can't remember her name, that people say is a mermaid, although she was actually in videos underwater. with a tail and everything. So I think she made R&B, but I don't know. But yeah, if you know what song I'm talking about, I don't really remember the lyrics. I just remember like I didn't have a choice and something about being a little girl or something. So I feel like that's about being born into the industry and her not like one in the repercussions from like the different ritual stuff and different things like that. I forgot to send the screenshots to this phone, so I'm just taking a picture. I've always felt like since learning about sigil threads that the J. Cole song Workout is definitely like a sigil thread. And pretty much what a sigil thread is, it's a type of voodoo or witchcraft where you take somebody out, you record the sounds of the, I don't know, offense, and you chop up the sounds and you like mix them up and switch them around. And then you use it in the background of the song and like the beat or even like way in the background. Maybe you could even like do, what was it called again? Backmasking and like play it backwards or whatever. And then once you do that ritual, based off the blood and all that, the song becomes a platinum record or gold or whatever. And part of the reason that I believe this is because of some of the background sounds. Like you hear some scream and then somebody saying, no, wait, wait, wait. And that's like the main beat hook or whatever it would be called. But hey, if you can find a sample somewhere, let me know. I'll check though if I remember. So, I heard somebody listening to this like 2 weeks ago, and then I remembered this video I wanted to make. So, R&B is made to, I can't even really say normalize chomoism because it's already normalized in every civilization and always has been, but I could say that R&B was made to normalize chomoism more and other paraphilias and weird sex addiction stuff. Or pretty much to normalize thelema and get people initiated into lust and marine spirits, which, I mean, as far as like true Yashirel, a lot of us already were anyway, so the music didn't help. But all the R&B, as you may know, if you want to admit it, is a whole bunch of weird stuff. Weird, crazy mess, and always has been. And then people talk about the new stuff, but I mean, it's all the same, really. I mean, it did get more open, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, cause like now what's coming to my head is that weird old song about being a freak with that dude, and then it became a meme in like the 2010s. And he was talking about all types of stuff, and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put it in the description, but to summarize, that dude who made that song about people licking his butthole, that's even like a good example. But anywho, just had to say that for the people that feel like things just got bad out of nowhere and like Cardi B and all these other people just came out of nowhere, like this hasn't been going on and people didn't normalize it forever ago. I mean, think about it. Shirley Temple existed and people are acting like something's new. But yeah, so this song, I can't even say it's a sigil thread, but just the fact that the song is about what it's about, and it's supposed to like entice lust spirits or initiate you into some mess, and like the background beat is like baby noises and babies making baby noises. It's just not good. And it's like, where do they even get these sounds from anyways? Lastly, the pagan Roman Catholic doctrine of your good deeds outweigh your bad deeds is no different than do what thou wilt. Do what thou wilt literally means you could like unalive 13 people one day and then buy a baby an ice cream cone the next or the same day. It even makes me think back to a video I made on my old channel, at least the one that's still up for now, that I'll put in the description, which was about how once saved, always saved is false doctrine. And all this also equals the whole saved by works thing, which is the same thing as your good deeds outweigh your bad deeds.